วัสดีครับ
ค่ะ
Welcome to be my guest today. My name is Natasha Tian.
and me อรพันธ์สกุลจินเจริญ
Today we are at Bangkok Freight Forwarders Companies and we have an opportunity to chat with Ms. Duong Pan Sakunjungjalern, the new assistant manager of Bangkok Freight Forwarders, to ask her the questions of her new role about the challenges and the opportunity to be a head of assistant managers of Bangkok Freight Forwarders Company.
Bangkok Freight Forwarder Company Limited has long years of experience in handling air and sea freight, forwarding, warehousing, transportations, and full service of oil and gas. Concessionaries Buffalo is a multi-modal transport operator and center of inbound and outbound transportations between countries.
Now is the time to interview Ms. Duong Pan, the assistant manager of Bangkok Freight Forwarders, to look about her challenges, leadership, and the opportunity to be a head of assistant managers of Bangkok Freight Forwarders Company. There we go.
Please briefly introduce yourself and your position in this company.
Hi, my name is Dongpan Sakunjungjalern and I'm 29 years old. I graduated from Chulalongkorn Universities at the Faculties of Economics with second degree honor, and then I continued my postgrads at University of Warwick on supply chain and logistics management. Right now, I'm currently working at Bangkok Freight Forwarders at the position of assistant general manager, and I used to have an experience as an internship at Bangkok Bank.
Can you tell us briefly about this company history or like some background of this company?
Well, the company was established in 1978, started by our grandparents, and then it passed on to generations to my father, and now I'm currently working at the companies. Basically, the company, we are a third-party logistics company working in custom clearance formalities, international freight forwardings, warehousing, transportation, both domestic and internationals, as well as permits and other government agency-related services. So basically, we're just a one supply chain and logistics company with one-stop service. And our main clients are mostly oil and gas industries. So 70% of our clients will be in the oil and gas business, such as PTT, Chevron, Mubadala, and those will be all the concessionaires. And we always also work for a subcontractor as well. And we also work in like a foreign project, like in Burma, and also as well as in Malaysia, like MTJA.
I heard that before you being assistant general manager, you have done everything as a new employee, like do every job, no privilege as a daughter of this company. What were you doing back then?
Well, to be honest, in the beginning, I already received the titles of assistant general manager because he asked me what I wanted to be within the organization. And I told him, you know what, I don't really know, because I never have experiences in this field before. So that's why I was his assistant manager, so that I can know a little bit of everything from every department. But then in reality, I'm not in charge of anything like the organization charts. So basically, I started from the bottom. I started from like a clerk, employees who do job opening and job closing and following up works and all the paperwork and emailings at logistics and warehouse department. And then I continue up and up and up and up the ladders until I was proven that I could be here.
How was you selected as an assistant general manager and how you develop your skill?
In the beginning, even though I had the title of assistant general manager, I was only in charge. I'm not even in charge. I started from only one department, even though the titles include all the departments. I started from like a clerk, as I said, from logistics and supply chain management, and I grew up then becoming like an assistant on the department. And then after we finished the project, basically we opened a new warehouse at the time, and then he needed someone who just sit there and like someone who he trusted. So I was there as a clerk, like monitoring and control for him, so he can ask me questions like what happened and what is going on. And then I continue up the ladders. And after about a year and a half or 2 years that I was there by myself, because it's at a different location, once it was sustained, so I moved back to the office and I started on new department. and the second department was accounting department. So, and in the beginning, I was just like a trainee at the department, rotating from job to job, like from one person to another, according to the workflow, to understand the process. And once I understand the process, I take initiative in creating a new program, like accounting programs. So I was the one who started a new project in doing an accounting system that had a better quality control. And then after I was done with accounting, I moved on to new departments, and that's how it goes. So basically, I'm now in charge of 4 departments, which are logistics and warehousing departments, had about like 25, 30 employees under the department, and accounting, which the employees are around 20, and then the third and the fourth are safety and HR and admin. So that's about 3. So now I'm basically in charge directly of 4 departments, and I'm planning to continue on moving forward.
So, do you have any leadership theory as a guide to control your followers?
Personally, I think the leadership theory that I use is the trait theory, where I think I look at the person and analyze the person of like their behavior and their characteristics, and use the best characteristic in them to portray out the work. As in, like, if you are like an outstanding person, you are really talkative, so I put her as a sale. Or like the person who is customer service and in charge of talking to clients. But if she is like a neat person, then I'll put her into something like rechecking process or monitoring control. So basically use their skill to the best that I can to get the best out of them for the organization.
So, what is your philosophy of leadership?
I think this is really hard to answer because I personally have my own ideal leadership type that I wish I could be, and I wanted to be one. But I think this also depends on many external factors, such as management policies, the type of employees that you work with, and like the work process and the nature of the organization, the corporate culture and everything. So basically, if you ask me what I think my ideal leadership type is, it will be democratic. But in reality, working here, I have to be halfway autocratic and halfway democratic, depending on the person and the team that I'm dealing with. For instance, to give a clear example, when I work with logistics and warehousing department, they are not an employee to take initiative, but they are really good at following the orders. So when we agree on the policies, when I ask them questions, I don't really get much. So basically, I have to ask them what they are doing, ask them facts, not opinion, and then I think it through myself and consulting with my manager, and then release down the policies, and then make sure they're doing their work. So that's like pure autocratic with a little democratic. But when I work with like HR department or safety department or even accounting department, I'm like purely democratic because they're really good at it. I mean, and they even know more than I do. They are like smarter in what they are doing. So I need their assistance. I need their opinions because sometimes what I think that might be the best is not the best always. So I ask them what they think, gather up ideas, and then come up with a solution that everyone agree upon, and then release the policies. So I would say here, I'm both.
What is the nature of the relationship among the leader and participant in this organization?
Well, as I previously mentioned before, that I started from the bottom. So basically, I'm really like down to earth and like really like down to discussion with them. So, well, the relationship is really good. Even though because I'm the daughter of the owner, I have to have some space. That's for sure. Like, I go hang out with them, but then I will not finish dinner with them. Something like that. It's like a push and pull relationship type to make sure that we are friends, but then there's a bottom line as well. So basically we are like family mostly because this is family business as well. Some of the employees here been here for 30 years at least. Some of them raised me. As in like when I was like 3 years old, I have pictures like of them holding me. So basically we are family business. So we're like family and open up to discussion. Something similar to like that.
And do you think a leader is effective in addressing organization issues?
I think leader is really like essential in addressing the organization issues because, for instance, this company is like the best case because we are not a products company, we are service-oriented companies. So basically, everything like 90% of everything that we sell is the employees, like what they have in their brains. So the issues that happens mostly will come from the employees, like their actions, they're twisted in work process and everything. So basically, if you are a good leader, it could be like a good fundamental and judgmental to see if you'll be able to reconcile the issues, make it better, know the person, and learn how to grab the best opportunity and get the best out of them. I think that's really important.
Of course, in this workplace, you have to work with leaders and follow with different styles and different behaviors. For example, different style of working and living. So do you think you can work with people that have different styles from you and how you cope with it?
Each person is different. We come from different family, different values, and different everything. So you cannot find an organization to work in that everyone's gonna be like you and everyone's gonna agree everything as you said. So I think this is like the best question because this is one thing that I learned the most from the start of my career until I get here. In the beginning, I was like a whining baby, basically. Like when I see people like working together and like, oh my god, I came from like Chulalongkorn universities, everyone is so professional. And then when I come here, I only ask for like one simple task and they can't get things done. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so upset. Like I don't know how can I take this because I'm not really used to working with this type of people. I mean like no offense, but in like a middle tier because we are a family business company, so we do not attract those from Ivy Leagues or from the top 10 percentile like graduate. So each person has a different skill. They are smart, but then might not be like the same as me because I'm more like academic, right? So I didn't know how to tolerate it. But then as I grow up, as like with the experience that I have come to learn that I have to take the best out of them. Maybe they're not smart in my way, but they're smart in their own way. Maybe I don't have to follow the work process that is happened like for like the past 30 years. Maybe I can twist it a little so that I can use the strength of this person and make him do like a good job and a great work, and what he is not comfortable with or what he is lacking, then put it to another person who is more comfortable in doing that. And then as an overall we create synergies and that create like a better outcome. And that's what I believe in, and that's what I learned in this position, which is really, really vital to myself.
Thank you so much for becoming our special guest. I think I learned so much from you about how to be good and effective leaders. Thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ From what we just talked to Ms. Dongpan, we think that she is a halfway of autocratic and democratic with us. She has to work with different types of followers. Also, we think she is a proven leader. She got a strong on working background, and perhaps more importantly, almost, she has a remarkable ability to see opportunity into working with every employee in the beginning of her work journey to see the landscape and understand how they can collaborate and execute against those opportunities here at Bangkok Freight Forwarder Company.
Hi, welcome to our warehouse facilities. So basically our company has 5 main locations, which are Bangkok, which I think you have been just earlier, and we have 2 sites at Sattahip and Songkhla, and which are the main site for oil and gas industry. And we have another one at Ranong, which is a free zone with support for Burma project. And this is a warehouse in Bangkok. Mainly we also do long-term rental, but then mostly it's more like a consolidation or like distribution center and cross-docking. Okay, so let's get in. Okay, it's after work hours, so all the employees are gone, but here is the office facilities. It has 2 stories. Mainly on downstairs is an office and upstairs a meeting room and exercise room. If you walk towards the area, there's a windows between the office and the storage center, so that you can see outside what happens and what's going on. And when you walk through this door, and then there will be the facility inside. As you can see that we don't have racks because our shipment is not in pallets and in fixed size. Because for oil and gas industry, the shipments, it depends on whatever they want to bring to the platform. So basically we have to put all the shipments on the floor. And as you can see, the shipments is not that much because usually the shipments only stay here for a couple of days, for like a day or 2 days or 3 days for consolidation and for cost saving. And then we're gonna put it on a trailer and then ship to Sattahip or Songkhla, the main site of oil and gas industry. If you walk forward, then you can see that we are really like stressed, and we really like enhance on the safetyness of the warehouse. Usually, like, you are not allowed to walk without helmets or PPE beyond the green line. But then today is an exception because there is no more operation. It's after work hours. Okay, and here is the cross-docking station. Basically, we have 2 cross-docking stations. We rarely use it because usually it's for container, where you just put the ladders into the container and just drag the shipments out using the hand lift. But then mostly we use forklift right there to transfer the shipments around. Okay, and if you walk down, for example, this is fumigation process. For shipments being exported to other countries, if the packaging is in wood, you're supposed to be fumigating the shipments for 24 hours, and for Australia it's 48 hours. So this is the shipments waiting to be exported. This is our safety statistics that we have been operated for 2,459 days without any injuries and accidents. And if you walk down here, this is where the loading happens, but right now it's already done. So this is our facilities, some of our vehicles. As you can see, we have 6-wheel trucks, we have 4-wheel trucks, and we also have trailers as well to provide the services for our clients. Some of the vehicles are not here anymore because they're out transferring the shipment for our clients. So here is our warehouse facility in Bangkok.
I love the spirit and cultures of this company, the perseverance which has been in the cornerstone in their cultures from very beginning. I know Ms. Duong Pan will lead this company into the futures, and that futures is going to be bright with innovations, with growth, and with the impact in the forwarded market. I love this company, and today couldn't be better.
Thank you for your attention. Hope to see you guys again.
Bye!